this challenge Let's Play of King's Bounty 2, and you are keeping on with Mr. Naviton. And in our last episode, we finished here at the Lumberjack Village, completing the Marlena's Happiness quest. And to show the item that we got for that is here, this Illyrian Chick relic. We're going to keep our oak seed. It's better. It pertains to us more than this Illyrian chick, but you can see 70 leadership and +1 morale to animals. Yeah, we will be selling that. We did purchase this Adept's belt, so we will equip that. And we did purchase the Bone Crown, a rare item that is one piece of a set of 6, and when you get all 6, you can recover health up to 25% of damage dealt. But the army influence is amazing with the crit hit of +25 to undead. Yeah, very good. So we will equip that. Plus she looks a little cooler. Alright, and then we also was able to purchase this bone wand, which is also a rare item, and it's also part of that set. We will go for completing that set. I think we can. I think we can purchase all the pieces just a bit later. But yeah, we're going to make that a goal. So let's take a look at our troops here. You can see the Death Knight of melee damage 61 to 84. And then when I equip the Bone Wand, he goes to 69 to 95. 69, 95. Yeah, quite a bit better. So we're going to go with that. All right. So now moving on. We want to go to the Eastern Road, and the Toxic Artifact quest is what I want to work on today. And so we need to go all the way over here to examine these runes for the quest itself. And to get there, we got to start at the Eastern Road. Alright, let's grab trigger, let's saddle up, and head for this blight area. Yeah, you know what that means. It means another battle. But there are 3 caches to grab first, and then we will do this battle. Yep, we gotta go up this way. Okay. Now we can head to the scryer.
Too much of this infection here. This is a serious oversight on the part of our mages.
The mages of Nostria will have a score to settle with the Blight. It devours their powers. They have yet to discover some of the dark secrets of the founders of their order. Sanguine, the second archmage of Nostria, confronted the devouring plague in the spirit world. Fight for him, and bring victory to Nostria.
Alright, so here we go, get a new portal, and we're gonna dive right in. Feet first. Okay, and you can see that we are clearly outnumbered badly. Where you got to go up against soul eaters, warriors, griffins, giants, and blades. And we have order units, we have celestial warriors, and royal mages. So, let's get it on. Okay. So being so severely outnumbered, this fight takes a minute. Okay, we're gonna hold like that. First thing we're gonna do is look at our spell book, and we notice we have 175 mana to use. We have only one of the magic trees, and that would be the life and light. However, we have 5 spells to use, and they are spells. They are not just scrolls, so that makes it nice. And to top that off, we can use the spell book twice in a round. So he had supreme magic. Okay, we're gonna summon the bears. We are going to use celestial fire. We know lumps 30% more damage. Let's hit the blades. Okay, I'm gonna use. Okay, these guys have Heavenly Storm as a skill, Spellbind, as well as Dispel. I want to use Spellbind on the giants because they have the stun ability. It's just nasty, but hopefully this Heavenly Storm, it's going to hit these 3. It shocked all 3, but it did not. Oh, but wow, that was lucky. That was lucky. The reason why I say that is because the Soul Leaders went after the warriors and not the bears. Had they gone after the bears, then the bears would have been afraid for their lives and not fight at all. But they did not. So let's take on the Soul Leaders. We got one more gone. That's good news. I guess we could give them initiative. It's not gonna matter in this case. So like now the griffins come up and they put fear on the bears. So now the bears are just gonna be scared to do anything. And the hollow blades put taunt on the celestial warriors, so that ties them up to attacking them. So on top of being outnumbered, they have ways to make it in their favor to not attack. So, but anywho, let's do this. Let's use Magic Source on the bears, and as well as the celestial warriors. Now, it's not to make it go, okay, they can take on everybody now. Go for the kill when you got it. And luckily we had it there. It's just so maybe I can give them a little bit of defense that's going to make them last this round. Because it's a beatdown on those bears. Just a beatdown. Yeah. And he's afraid. So, okay. So in this round, probably he's not gonna make it. There's just no way. So let's make a new group of bears. We'll put them right there. You can only have one summon at a time. And let's do Celestial Fire all over again. Yeah. We'll have them hit the Soul Leaders. Yeah, so they put fear on them already. Oh, good counter. Okay, now the warriors are attacking the mages, so we gotta keep an eye on that. And he's gonna be afraid, so nothing I can do here. Yeah. Round 4. Okay, so we need, because they're attacking them, we need Vivify. And I will put magic source on the warriors. They're really happy, as you can tell. Don't want to use Heavenly Storm here because it will hit the friendly units. But if there's a... yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. It's a kill. And anytime you can get a bit for sure kill, take it. Yeah, he's gonna be afraid. There's nothing we can do about that. Let's see. We'll triumph for it. Oh. Okay. So let's see what Vivify is not there. Alright, so we're gonna have to do it again. Vivify on them. And yeah, we'll call that good. Let's take him down. So she got her action points back because of that. Pretty nice. Good job. Took one out. Oh, wow. And then we get to go again. And we got another one. They're having a bad day now. Okay. Can't quite take him out, but it's close. Let's definitely storm those guys. Figured. And this bear's still... yeah. Endos with him. Okay. Oh, that's alright. We're gonna make another bear. Let's see where these guys are at. Let's see if they still have Vivify. They do. Okay, so let's use Celestial Fire. And let's see if she can take that one down. No, almost 19. Okay, but you sure can. Take him out. That's it for him. Let's spellbind him. Warrior. Oh boy. Yeah, here comes the chickens. Alright, so let's try mauling. Yep, one just was done. Alright, so let's... now we're gonna give them initiative. Okay, cool. So now she can come down here. Oh, another turn. Very good. Okay, these guys healed up. They're full health. You got confusion, so let's dispel that. And just dispelling it, they get confusion. Okay, let's move the bears. Alright. Let's have her use her lightning spear. And then Let's see if they can get him there. Yeah. Okay. Very good. We got Maximilian's shield. Cool. I'll be selling that. There are people or players that use that. They use that whole set as a warrior, and then you kind of get some of the finesse guys, the elementals, and you can have quite an army that just tanks. They don't have to move. They just kind of sit there and just bombs away. Yeah. Okay, so Octavius's book. There's a set of 3 that we need to find due to his quest, and this is the first one. And we also need to do some training. We are severely lacking in some training here. As you can see, I got 1s and 2s. I need the ghost to get to 3. I need the Death Knights to get to 2. Mercs to get to 3, 2, 3. You get the idea. Okay, so let's start here. I'm not going to get all those ranks that I want from this one fight, but every step is a little bit closer. Alright, so we're in the spirit elemental world. The elementals guard these books. And you can see we're up spirits of light, stone elementals, wind spirits, and fire elementals. Okay. Let's put the Death Knights over here along with the Mercs. The Dark Depth there. Let's put the Ghosts over here. Probably put them there. Yeah. Okay, round 1. Let's use chain lightning. We'll use it on this side. Okay, now we can move the mercs here, and I'm going to have them use Precise Strike. The spirits of light are the biggest threat to the undead because of their incineration. Okay, so darken dips. Let's move him here. We'll take out one of the wind spirits. Okay. Death Knights, taunt. Spirits of the light. Our ghosts. Move her here. I don't know if she's gonna be able to kill him, but no. Oh, well now. Let's see, and yeah, resets her action points. Oh boy. So here she can just take them on, or she could use screen. We're just gonna have her take them on. Yeah. Okay. All right, ancient ghouls. Oh, there's a go full. So they're gonna. Oh wow, that was a big hit. Okay, let's do Celestial. And I can't have them throw at her again, so we're gonna have him take up. Let's put Mark of Darkness, Fire Elemental, and well, that's gonna be the end of that guy. We can run up here. Hey, sorry. Sorry, Death Knights, no XP for you. But, okay, but the Dark Adepts got a rank up, but that was it. Alright, we will heal. So that cost us about 400 gold that time, but yeah. We'll get it back very, very, very shortly. Okay, don't forget to grab the book. Once you complete that, yeah, make sure you grab the book. Okay, down the hill we go. And we can finally get to those runes. So, and also we got the waypoint here. Ardennes Hills. There is a garbage pile over here with more gold in it. Of course, you know.
3 stones inscribed with runes. The Lino scroll must be hidden here.
Yes. And so we will come back to that. Let's do a little bit of looting first. And then we will get there. Okay, we got a chest over here. That chest always has an item. Now that item again is random. I mean, I guess if you wanted to, you could just sit there and save scum to try to get something that you're looking for, but well, we got an assassin's hood, which is not what we're going to be using, so we will be selling that. Okay, we are on the south side of this fair fight. So we will come back to that here in a little bit. Okay, there's this path that goes nowhere, just dead ends to this people's altar. So let's touch that. We get 5 to arcane knowledge, which is very useful for a mage, even though we have so far to go. Okay, chest here. And 6 mana. And we ran into a tree. Okay. There's another cache right here. Stump. Okay.
What are these?
Tomatoes!
Here are the runes, but we'll come right back in 30 seconds to that. There is a barrel right here. And then we're going to come down here. So you can see on this reader board, there is a note with a quest. So you want to read that because, well, now we are going to become an art collector coming up. There's a pouch of gold. So, and that's one of the few things about this game that kind of reminds me that it's a King's Bounty game, because like in Darkside you are collecting all kinds of paintings. Yeah, so okay, secret wall here, false wall. We get a scroll and we get a chest, 41 mana. Okay, all right, so now let's go to those runes on the rocks. There's 3. Let's touch them all. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and here is the burning scroll and Melina.
My scroll! The magic that bound it has been disrupted. It is finally mine again.
You swore on your death.
The village will be purified, and it will be safe for the people to return. And that Sax fellow can sleep easy.
You'll stop tormenting the living after that?
I shall use this scroll to revive my body. Not this one, naturally. I shall have to conduct numerous experiments first. Never before have I worked spellcraft of this kind. Rest assured, the scroll's power will not be wasted, even if in the end it is insufficient.
Somehow, I suspect that's exactly what will happen, compelling you to find a new victim for your magic.
Naturally, if the circumstances warrant.
To ensure no one else gets hurt, I'll have to destroy the scroll.
No, you wouldn't dare. Stay back. Back, I say.
Okay, so then to complete this quest, well, we've been given a choice. The order choice is to go to the spirit world and defeat them to destroy the scroll, or the anarchy choice is to go back to Bernard and tell him, forget about it. We did that thing. Yeah. So we're going to go the anarchy way. We're going to go see Bernard. Yep.
Today's a very important
Yep.
day for us, my lovely.
But why?
We're going to tell him that we took care of that
Wrote
thing.
to say he started studying the art of brewing elixir. I was so
Yeah, and he's been hanging out at this tavern this whole time.
Rejoice, Bernard. Your ghost problem has been solved.
Indeed. I'm already feeling better. Has my disease abated?
Yes. I believe you can return to Parnack now.
I can't believe it. Long and long have we waited for this day. I can breathe freely at last. You saved us, and I care not a whit how you did it.
Indeed. It is heartening to see that even necromancers can make good on their word.
Okay, so as you can see, we got an item from that. We will be going to the Mage's Tower here pretty quickly, and that way I can sell the items that I don't want, and we can go over that. Crash right into a tree. We're going to the Castle of Lomrock, and I want to turn in the quest, The Troll's Mind. And there again, we also have a choice to make. The order choice is to go to Rosen's, and then the anarchy way is to go to the big fella. And we are going to go to the big fella for the anarchy.
I think, therefore, I am hungry. I do.
Impressive. Now I understand why your leaders can talk.
I am either hungry. You been hired, troll. Give food, half troll.
That would be great. How many of your friends can you get?
Did the wind bring the ashes? Or
Okay, so let's find out. He got 3 of his troll chief friends to come. Yes. So he becomes another troll recruiter. Yeah. They are tanks, and they are good units, and they are fun to have on your side. Okay. So, with that, we need to go to the Mage's Tower now. There's one more quest I want to work on. And you might be asking, well, why did you need the anarchy points? And that is because, let's do that right now. So now we have 8 anarchy points and we have the 10 talent points. So I like hurry up 1 and hurry up 2 here. Gives +2 speed for my units in the first round of combat. Yeah, it's just for the first round. It would be great if it was for more than that, but that's all we get. Okay, next quest to complete is this one, Exceeding Expectations, and we gotta take the orb. So let's grab the orb. And back into the spirit world we go. Yeah, we're going to use the same group. Like I said, I still need to get them to rank 3 as well as the ghosts. Death Knights would be good to get to rank 2, but here we go. So we're fighting Spirits of Light, the Eagles, and the Griffins. Probably want to leave them there. Again, we're going to divide and conquer. Put the mercs there. The ghosts. We'll put the Death Knights in the middle. Yeah, something like that. Okay. One more time. We're going to use Chain Lightning. We're going to hit this side. Okay, then the mercs can come up here and take out these 2 Spirits of the Light. Ooh, boy. Gotta go again. Wow. This is really good. It's just gonna wipe them out so fast. You can't hit them. Go here. And then he can. You gotta get a free shot. Okay, so we're gonna taunt those spirits of the light. The ghosts. We'll have them take on the griffins. Yeah. Okay, and then these guys. But see, they're taunted, so they get a free shot. Okay, round 2. Let's see what would be the best. Probably Celestial Fire. Yeah, more damage. Yeah, we're gonna take out the eagle. Take out one of the birds. The Mark of Darkness. Hey, lost one of my death. Alright, Griffin's gone. But they gotta go again. Nope. Yeah, I think they're good. I really need the Death Knight to get the kill for the bird. So let's just wait. Yeah, really good. Good. Let's see how the ranking goes. You got it. Ghost did not. Okay. That is what it is. Okay, so let's go finish this quest. Let's go turn it in. We gotta go get a cup infused with mana water. I think that's what it is. Anyway, it's the water up here at the edge of this pool. Yeah, let's grab that. Build it in water. Okay, let's go to Hermione.
Erasmus is the best there is. He once told my fortune.
That's up for debate. Okay. Oh, the ghost did go to rank 3. Okay. That's good.
The rector's birthday is the most important event of the semester.
Alright. Hermione is right over here.
I decided to help you out. Here are all the ingredients you need.
Perfect. I had just enough time to reread Iphicletes. Cathon criticizes his theory of the world being composed of minuscule particles, remember? Undoubtedly, the Archmage is right. The world is nothing but materialized concepts. You're about to witness a simple experiment that proves just that. I found several books in Oleron's library describing a conceptual materialization ritual. It didn't take long to compile my own incantation.
Yeah, I already realized you're a voracious bookworm. Are you going to return the cups or not?
Weren't you listening? I just said I'm ready to materialize the concept of a silver cup.
But that's good because then you don't have to go to the wizard prison. Alright, now the best reward of that quest was the 400 mana. Yeah, very good. Okay, so while we're here, we might as well go sell the items that we don't want. That way we have a little bit of money cushion, I guess, if you will. So we can sell the shield. I'll hang on to that just in case. The Depth's robe. We have a tiara. The belt. This is the assassin's hood that we got. No. Don't want the worker's belts. Don't need the Illyrian chick. I'm gonna hang on the staffs. Yeah. And then our trash. Okay, there we go. We got a little bit of a cushion again. Alright, so the next order of business, or I should say the next fight, we're going to use the same group and we're going to go to the fair. Yep, it's time to take on the rascals down at the fair right here. So let's go back to the Windy Port. And you can see that the fight is straight ahead. This is not an easy fight, and so we need a little bit of help from our... I'm going to use Resolve, and that way we can get +1 morale to all of our units for this fight. So you're going to see that these guys are pretty happy. They're so happy they can't stand it. Yeah, +1. So they each have a 30% chance to gain an additional turn. And so check me if my math is wrong. But that's 30, 60, 90, 120, 150% per round. So at least one unit is guaranteed to go twice. And it's a 50-50 if I get 2 per round. I think that's pretty phenomenal. Okay. I think we're ready. Let's do this. Strong enemy is an understatement. We have the Raider Chief. 1608 hit points. Yeah. He's going to be tough to bring down. He has hit and run and then also crushing strike. Yeah, those are just nasty. Then we have 2 groups of eagles. They are rank 3, and then a group of mercs, and then flamethrowers. So yeah. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do. Okay. Dark Adept over there. We're gonna make the Death Knights over that way. Let's put the mercs there. And then the ancient ghouls there. Okay. Same as always, we're going to use chain lightning. And we're going to hit it from this side. Okay. So weakened them a little bit, but not too great. Precise strike. We're going to have the mercs go against the mercs. And hopefully he gets a second turn. No, extra turn I meant. Okay. So, okay, he has the hit and run. But in this case, I actually want him to use it, which is kind of crazy, but yeah. So let's put Mark of Darkness on him. So that every hit is a crit. And then we're going to use Verdict. And we're going to put Verdict in the back so we just hit these 2 and not our own group. Not our own mercs. Okay, here he comes. He's probably going to take on the ancient ghouls. But they should have hit. They should have got a crit on him. So, like always, let's taunt the Raider Chief. Now the ghosts. I know they're going to get hit, but let's have the ghosts go here. And then use Scream. Oh, God. They're going to get hit there too. I really would like them to get... Oh, I got teleport. Duh. Yeah. Then we'll have them take on the flamethrower guys. Ooh, okay, very good. Okay, these dudes. I'm gonna have them come take out the pigeon over here. Yeah. Oh, really? Really? Okay. My thought process on that was that I want these guys to come hit those pigeons. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I could take out the Raider Chief. Let's do this. Let's do Celestial Fire. Yeah. Actually, yeah. What? Pick up the pigeon. Okay. Yeah, let's have him shoot the raider chief. That will spellbind the hell are they going? Oh, I don't know how well that ended for you, but okay. Boy, he is so low on health. I'm gonna wait. Let's see if the go. Oh, good. And then they get to go again. And then they get to go again. That's the beauty of these ghosts. They might not ever stop. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna wait. I would rather, yeah. I need the Death Knight to get at least a kill. Cool. Yeah, we did it. And we got to level up. Well, we lost over 1,000 gold, but yeah.
Oh, I hope someone survived this wanton slaughter.
To the truth be known, there is only one sole survivor here. Just one. Okay, big chest. So yeah, we lost 1,000 gold. However, look at that. We made it up in just the one chest. And there are 4 big chests. Okay, let's grab the tools. That's for another quest that we need to get the tools for Fontaine. I hung up on a twig or something. Okay, so let's loot the area and then we will come right back. That's big chest number 2. Let's go down here. There's a cache down here. Okay. We'll go this way. Go around the trees. Okay, here we go. Chest number 3. Get a dancing god's mask. Yeah. That's number 4. There we go. One more cache up here in the stump. 280. Okay. Alright, so let's talk to this survivor. And then we can get the quest update.
You don't look like a bandit. Tell me what happened here.
Well, I came with a friend. His name's Edel. He wanted to buy a trinket for his daughter, and then those rascals showed up. I hid beneath the stall. I was scared to even breathe. They put a noose around Edel's neck and took him away along with some others. I saw it through a crack in the boards.
For a ransom, I'm guessing.
We are simple folk. There's no gold to be had from us. Since you drove him away, maybe you could find my friend as well. His daughter Elmira will miss him badly.
I wouldn't know where to start.
The Artisanians might know something. The merchants try to speak with those brigands. They mentioned some pact, but those dogs just laughed and told them where to stick their pack. It wasn't somewhere nice either. The bandits left soon thereafter. Never touched the Artisanians, though.
The Artisanians conspiring with these brigands? How curious.
Okay. So now we've got updated our quest. Trigger, you're coming at the right spot. So let's look at our map. And we need to come down here and talk to the Artisanian merchant and see what he knows. Okay, so down the hill we go. That was that gate that was locked before.
What are these?
Yeah, we should be able to get in now. So here is Damien.
Greetings, Artisanian. I happened to take a stroll through the Eastern Fair.
It was horrible. Plundering and butchering innocent people in broad daylight. There's no keeping them in check.
I heard that our guests from across the sea have an arrangement with the bandits.
I'm not aware of anything like that.
I believe you, of course. Right now, I'm searching for the lair of those bloodthirsty bandits.
Perhaps our interests align in this case. Their gang leader is Cedric. I'll pay a bounty for his death.
I'm not a mercenary, but that is a very attractive offer nonetheless.
Get yourself some clothes from those crates over there. Meanwhile, I'll issue a few orders.
Okay, so those clothes are in this barrel. Bandit outfit and a bandit's bandage.
What use are these filthy rags to me?
Simple, you need to pretend you're one of them. Cedric has an impregnable hideout among the rocks. If they suspect anything untoward, the entrance will be closed. You need to get in there, don't you? Go ahead and disguise yourself.
I've had to wear all kinds of outfits in my work. First a prison uniform, now a bandit's rags.
The perfect disguise. I'll show you their hideout on your map. Head there as soon as you can. Remember the passphrase, lemon fudge.
Didn't you just finish saying you knew nothing about these bandits? You're a true Artisanian, Damien.
Okay, so now we got a disguise. And so where does this quest take us now? Well, clear up here in Cedric's den. And the entrance to the hideout is that rock wall, if you will, or rock door that the bandit was standing in front of, and just he wouldn't let us in. But I think with this disguise, it's going to work. All right. However, before we do that, we need to finally take on some bosses. Yeah, it's time. And so our first boss that we're going to take on is here in the Pelian Marsh. Okay, so we need to go. Oh boy. Yeah, trigger won't. He won't turn around, so that's the trouble with him. Is he stuck in there? Trigger, where'd you go? Oh, wow. Are you trying to disguise yourself? I think you are. All right, let's go up to the waypoint. And let's go to the Pelian Marsh. And we'll finally start using some of those scrolls that we have been piling up on. But we need to first highlight the bones that we're supposed to find. They're scattered all the way across the marsh. Okay, this one's 50, so let's go that way. It'll be the closest one. Yeah, right there.
The one who lies here, beneath my bones, witnessed a mighty assault. An army charging through the blossoming hills towards the walls of the town. He walked among the undead, risen by black necromancy and fear. If an arrow fired from the walls of Marcella did not kill him, that fear would.
That reminds me of an old family legend. Could you perhaps be speaking of my ancestor?
I wouldn't know.
Okay, so as you can see, we are putting Humpty Dumpty back together again. So let's go find the other bones. This is the shortest one of the two. Yeah, over by this sunken castle. It looks pretty cool. Alright, this one right here.
My bones were brought here to be secreted away. A woman, a powerful sorceress, wept over them. She lamented for all those fallen, while serving a knight by the name of Baldwin. All those cloven by dwarven axes, or pierced by the spears of the undead. The mourner's magic protected those warriors slain by the necromancers. But centuries have passed, and all that is left of her tears are the ghost lilies.
So that's why only ghost lilies grow here.
Yes, they are but an echo of those time-worn spells.
Okay. So we got one more to go. That'll be, oops, straight ahead. Okay, right here.
The fair knight Baldwin led the Marcellan army into battle. This is the spot where Baldwin's protector perished. A squire whose name has been lost to the centuries fought to protect his master until his wounds forced him to the ground. The last thing he saw before his eyes went black were the last of Morkult's units fleeing back to Rigurn.
Ha! This is a story of my luckless ancestor Morkult, huh? It's been 500 years, and still it comes up.
Yes, in truth, it was a long time ago.
Okay, that's the last of the bones. So we gotta go to the spot where they all come together. That is where we're gonna change up our army just a little bit here. Don't need the ghosts. The ghosts are rank 3. Could use the ancient ghouls here. I could. It's not ideal. Undead against undead, but no, we're gonna use the assassins. No, I changed my mind. Dark spirits. Yeah, let's use them. Okay. And then those scrolls we need, I want to use ancestral experience. And I want to use trophies of war. Okay. So here we go. We examine the grave.
So that's what. It was I, Nisevra the Sorcerer, who learned King Maximus was absent on a mission to conquer the elves, and led the undead to the walls of Marcella. What would the Dukes of Rigurn, Hugo, and Morkult do without me? Those good-for-nothings. They are but dust under the boots of the mighty masters of death. Thus thought I, but twin lightning bolts from two of Nevedis' sorceresses reduce me to ash. Separately, I would have thrashed either of them.
Does the mighty Master of Death still remember his oath? Will you serve the blood of rigor as you did before?
I long for vengeance on all those who lived while I lay dead. You will be but the first victim of the mighty Nisevra.
Okay, so you can see strong enemy. Level 13, we are at 17. And yeah, let's do this. Okay, so I need to get some XP to the Death Knights. We'll put them there. Okay, switch these up. These dark spirits are definitely not ideal here, but I need to get them some XP. Okay, once again, chain lightning. And then let's have the mercs. Probably take the death knight. Yeah, pick on the death knight. Okay. So here we can use his verdict skill properly. So verdict will do hit 3 units. Yeah, not too shabby. Okay, we'll have the Death Knights run up. Taunt the Death Knight. Okay, what he used confusion to, which, take a look at that. Confusion is unit receives 84 to 197 damage for every time it moves, attacks, or spends action points. So, yeah, they just have a terrible migraine. And it hurts. The way to counter that is, see, they got confusion there, and they'll get it again because they attacked. So, but the way to counter it is with Dispel. And then you're going to see 114. Yeah. Round 2. So this is where, let's see, do we have a Dispel? And I only want, yeah, I do. And I only want the scrolls for it. I'm not going to learn it. Okay. I'm going to wait. Just because. Yeah, he's getting confused there too. I would like the Death Knights to get as much XP as they can. I'm a little leery on bringing these guys. Yeah. Ouch. They could, I suppose. Good, good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna move them. Let's see if they have it now. They still have confusion. Yeah, we're not even gonna make them go. Wait, 2. Let's see if he's got confusion. You gotta keep an eye on it. Yeah, he does. We're gonna wait. Let's have these guys. Keep working them over. Okay. I think they can run now. It'll be okay. Yep. Well, that's one way of doing it. Okay. Just move them out of the way. I mean, we've got it beat. There's. Okay. Good one. No. Anyway, okay, these guys. I should have a haste. An extra haste roll. I do. There. Yeah, take it. we did gain about 2,500 gold.
I no longer have the strength of my living form. I am weary, so weary. Pray, let me go. Take the treasures that lie by the decrepit tower, and let me go.
I have no use for anyone that pathetic. Return to the Creator, Necromancer.
Oh, if only I could abandon this existence. An endless darkness, blacker than night, shrouds the underworld. I can never find peace. Leave me be. No one must see the mighty Nisevra, reduced to such feebleness. Take my treasure and go.
Okay. So his treasure is at that sunken tower. And now, once we get this will complete that quest. Yeah, here we touch the rune stone, and then we open the chest, and what do we get? We get 2 scrolls, Curse and Death Grip. Both are Death and Darkness. Okay, let's take that, but we do get 300 XP. Okay, that is gonna finish this episode, but let's take a look at what we're gonna do next. I need the map. We are gonna go down here to Castle Irock. So that'll be the first thing we do next episode. I want to thank you all for hanging out here today and going through this Let's Play. Okay, take care, everybody. See you in the next one. Bye.